Good morning. Hi, everyone. Welcome to your third eye yoga practice as part of our 21-day chakra balancing classes. So this class is going to be a little bit different, probably than most yoga classes that you've taken before, because we're going to do this class blindfolded. So if you were not prepared for that, pause this, or I'll take a moment and get yourself a blindfold. I just found a piece of glass on the ground. So find yourself a blindfold and get prepared to place that over your eyes for our practice today. So the third eye, the Ajna chakra, the space here in the center of the forehead, between the brows, and through and into the head, down into the pineal gland, is our space and our energy center for the things that we intuitively know and are connected with naturally, intuitively. This space often gets clouded and a little murky by illusions from our mind, from the outside world. So balancing the third eye chakra is so important to find that balance and that inner listening to your highest good, to that intuition, to that voice that says, ooh, back off, this isn't safe, or yes, move forward, this feels good. So getting a flow and a more cohesive balance of this area of our energy field can benefit us in so many ways. So there's lots of thoughts of like, how do we do a third eye yoga class? And I remembered dear Caitlin teaching one of the most special classes I have taken in maybe my entire life, back at our retreat in October, where we were blindfolded. And there was like this yes moment of, that's what we should do for the third eye. We should cover our eyes, our human eyes, and look in with our third eye and practice and move our bodies. So this yoga asana practice will be quite simple in movements and for your physical body, but however, with the eyes closed and blindfolded, there may be some challenges. So welcome that. Welcome into the unknown. Step into that with me. So take a moment before you put your blindfold on and look around your physical space. Know what is around you, how far you are away from things, so you don't bump into anything, so you don't knock anything over. I'm going to take my sip of coffee and then I'm going to place this over there. I'll hide it in there. And then bring your hands in front of you in your heart center in Anjali Mudra. Hopefully you can hear me. There's like construction going on here. So I'm hoping that the background noise isn't too much and you guys can hear me. If anybody's on live, just shoot me a message, let me know. All right, so find a comfortable seat in the center of your mat and bring your hands together in front of you and begin to rub them together. And you can keep your eyes open for this. still kind of captivating your awareness to the space you're in. Take it all in. And begin to rub a little faster. Create a little heat between the hands. And when the hands have gotten nice and hot, we're going to place the hands over the eyes. And close your eyes and feel. Feel the warmth of the hands. Feel that energy that pulses out from the palm and onto the face, onto the eyes. Allow that energy to radiate through the skin, all the way to the back of the head. Take a few deep breaths here. And allow the hands to float back down. And we're going to grab a hold of the blindfold. So take your blindfold and secure it on in a comfortable way. And just take a moment in your seat to adjust to this new sensation, this lack of physical sight. And just breathe in to being present in the physical body, in the energy of the space you are in. And then we're going to begin to move the torso. So just circle the body. As you inhale, come forward. As you exhale, come back. Next time you inhale, pause. Reach the heart forward. And then exhale, move in the opposite direction. So at no point do you need to take your blindfold off. Even if you don't understand or think or question the directions I'm giving, don't worry about it. Move in a way that feels good for you and your body. So a couple more circles of the torso. And then come back through the center, lengthen up through the spine, bring the chin in line, parallel with your mat, bring the neck in line with the spine. And bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, swoop the heart forward, open up through the throat, bringing the third eye gaze up towards the sky. Exhale out the mouth, bring chin to chest. Inhale, open up, breathing through the nose, lift the third eye up to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, sweep open. And exhale, chin to chest, round the back. And then find your way back through the center. Bring the arms out by your sides. Fingertips reaching down towards the ground, the palms facing up towards the sky. Inhale, sweep the arms straight up above you. Exhale, rotate the palms to face down and lower the hands down. Inhale, sweep palms face up, up to the sky. Fingertips reach above. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, sweep it up. This time, stay up with the fingertips. Reach up a little higher. Bring your shoulders down away from your ears. Broaden them on your back. And then exhale, let the hands come to melt down in front of you. So keeping your hips rooted down, your sits bones grounded into your mat, just keep walking the hands forward as much as they can comfortably go, and then hang your head. Just let yourself relax here. I'm going to just take a peek and make sure I don't have any messages that anybody can't hear me. No? Okay. So crawl the fingers a little bit more forward, stretching out into the hips, release, relaxing the back, and then walk the hands back up. Switch the cross of your legs, so the opposite leg is in front. And then once more, inhale the arms up above you, and exhale, bring the hands down in front of you, fold forward. Stay rooted down through the hips. Breathe into it, relax the head, maybe even shake it out a little bit. And then walk the hands back towards the body. Let's bring the hands back up in Anjali Mudra once more, palm to palm in front of the heart center. And the base of the hands are touching, the fingertips are touching, but create a little space between the palms, just a small space. And in that space, I'd like you to set an intention. Hold an intention in that space and the energy between the two hands. An intention for yourself to move through this practice with clarity, with inner wisdom, with inner vision, allowing yourself to dissolve fear and dissolve illusion with the power you hold within you. So taking a moment to breathe that intention in, to feel that intention, and we'll seal that with the sound of Om. Release the breath you're on. Take a full breath in. Om. Make our way onto our hands and our knees. So find your way onto your hands and knees. As long as you can feel your mat underneath you, you are fine. Trust yourself. The hands are right underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, hip distance apart. And let's move through some cat-cows. Inhaling, dropping the belly down, crown of the head and tailbone lift. Exhale, tucking chin to chest, tucking tailbone in, arching the back. And allow yourself to move here, flowing back and forth and warming up the spine. Your breath can guide you. Couple more cat-cows. And then come back through the center. Feel your center. Bring your knees out wide and bring your big toes into touch. Sit your hips all the way back to your heels. Walk your hands forward and melt down into child's pose. And if your forehead, if your third eye cannot touch your mat, stack your fists on top of each other or grab something, a pillow, and tuck it under. I want you to have a contact point of your third eye.
Staying here.
In your child's pose, pressing that third eye point. Allow the third eye to reach down. Feeling that connection. Hoping this will help so you can hear me better. If for any reason the sound disconnected, shoot me a little message. So when you're ready, come out of your child's pose and back onto the hands and the knees. And from the hands and the knees, feel the body centered on your mat. Take a minute and check in there. And then we're going to kick the right foot behind you. Tuck the toes under and press the heel back and away. Make sure the hips are in line with each other and the shoulders are in line with each other, pressing the earth away with the hands. Full stretch through the back of that right leg by continuing to press back through the heel. One more breath. Good. And then lift up off of that right foot. Kick the foot straight back behind you. Play with a little balance, a little blindfolded balance for us. Keep pressing back actively through that right leg. And when you feel ready, root down through the right hand. Reach your left hand straight in front of you. Draw a straight line from your left fingertips to your right toes. Engage the low belly, pull it in and up. Breathe deeply. When you're ready, place your right hand down, left hand down, place your right knee down. Inhale, let the belly drop down, crown of the head and the tailbone lift. Exhale, tuck chin, tuck tailbone, arch the back, pull the low belly in. Inhale back through the center, kick your left foot straight back behind you, tucking the left toes under. Even out the hips so they're in line with each other. Even out the shoulders, press the earth away to broaden through the shoulder blades. Keep pressing back through that left heel. Steady your breath. And as you're ready, kick up off of that left foot. Press the left foot straight back behind you. Strong, active leg. Root down through the left hand to reach that right hand straight out in front of you. Balancing. Trusting. And breathing. One more full round of breath. Inhale fully, completely, all the way down into the belly that's activated. And exhale, pull the low belly in. And rest the hand down, rest the knee down. Nice work. Tuck the toes under. Let's prepare for our first downward facing dog. Root down through the hands, press into the thumb mounds especially. And on an exhale, lift your hips and hang your head. Keep your knees bent a lot here. And just shake your head out. Shake it out. Yes. Yes. I listen to my intuition. I allow it to guide me. And now shake your head no. No, I will not let illusions creep in. Good, and relax the head, relax the neck, and begin to pedal the feet. Bending one knee, dropping the other heel down, and then the other. Just moving back and forth. Shaking the tail from one side to the other. Working this into the hips. And again, I remind you to move and feel into your body. Trust your body. You don't have to hold on to every word or instruction that you hear. Move in a way in which your inner voice guides you. Good. Hold your downward dog, lifting tailbone to the sky, heels towards the earth, rooting the hands down, connecting. Rooting down to rise up. Full round of breath. Inhale fully, completely. Exhale entirely. Beautiful work. Drop the knees down. Drop the hips back to the heels, untucking the toes. Sink the tailbone down between the heels as much as it can go. Walk the hands forward, drop the heart, drop the forehead. Connect into child's pose. Again, finding that point of connection with the third eye, whether it's third eye to the mat, or to your hands, or to a pillow. 3 breaths. Reach and claw the fingers forward, activating the hands and pulling the body back up onto the hands and the knees. Step your left foot forward between your hands and bring your hands up on top of your left knee. And take your time. When we're blindfolded, the balance can tend to be a little off. So be mindful, be loving and kind to your body. Move slow and come into a low lunge. Left foot stepping forward, right knee rooted down. From there, brace your hands on your left thigh, root down through the tailbone, hips right over the center of your body. The spine rising up from there, and then sink down into your lunge. You can lift your hands up towards the sky if that feels good for you, if you feel stable and steady there. Be where you are. If the hands are lifted, play with lifting your gaze, opening up through the heart, the throat. Take a moment, connect with the lower chakras. Root, reaching down towards the earth. From there, rising up the sacral, solar, heart and throat, up to that third eye. And the crown, lifting up towards the heavens. Towards the divine, towards that connection. Earth to sky. Exhale, come out of your lunge and bring both of your hands onto the inside of your left foot. And then sink your hips back a little bit, straightening out the left leg. Stretching out the left leg, the back of the leg, the hamstring. You can lift your toes up off of the mat. And then guide the body forward again. Bringing the arms onto the hands are on the inside of the left leg. We're just stretching out the hip a little bit. And then come back up. And step that left knee back, underneath the hips again, hands underneath the shoulders again. Inhale, cow, crown of the head and the tailbone lift, low belly hangs. Exhale, pull the low belly in, tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin, arching the back, and inhale back through the center. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Brace yourself to rise. Engaging the low belly. Hands come up on top of the right knee or thigh. Tuck the tailbone. Rise up and lengthen through the spine as you sink down into your lunge. Breathing in here and breathing out. Another full breath in your lunge. The hands can rise up, maybe even lifting up through the heart, through your gaze, up towards the sky. And on an exhale, bring the hands down into the inside of the right leg. Straightening out through the right leg and maybe curling the toes up towards the sky. Feeling a stretch through the whole back of the right leg into the hamstring. And then bending that right knee again, walking the hands forward, opening up the hip a little bit. Take a breath or two. And then release and relax with that. So we're going to just be up on the knees here. Bringing the torso upright so the hips are right over your knees. The tops of the feet are rooted down onto your mat. And your body is upright over your knees. Shoulders stacked over hips, hips right on top of the knees. Bring the hands down by your sides, fingertips reaching down, palms facing forward. On an inhale, reach your hands up towards the sky. Interlace your hands and rotate the palms to face up. Stretch out through the fingertips as you reach the palms up towards the sky. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, allow the hands to release and float behind you. Interlace the hands behind your back. Bring the palms as close to touching as they can. And bring the shoulder blades in towards each other, opening up through the heart space, but pull the ribs in, keeping the spine in line. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and press the knuckles down towards the earth. Keep reaching the crown of the head towards the sky. One more breath. On your exhale, we're going to hinge right from our hips, and we're going to bring the forehead down to the mat in front of you, and then roll onto the crown of the head, and bring the knuckles up towards the sky. This is Yoga Mudra. So taking a moment to connect the crown to the earth. Inner deep listening here. Keep breathing, trusting, reaching the palms towards one another, reaching the knuckles up towards the sky, keeping the hips right over the knees. Three more breaths. And release the hands, let them fall. Ooh. And then roll onto the third eye. Bring the hips down towards the heels. Child's pose with the hands down by your side. Find a breath. Or two. When you're ready, bring the hands out in front of you. Claw the fingertips forward on your mat to lift the torso back up onto hands and knees. Press down through the hands. We're going to shift the body into a low plank. So shift the hips forward. Engage the low belly. Bring the shoulders right over your wrists. So the knees are rooted down, the tops of the feet are rooted down, and the low belly is active. So we're in like a modified push-up or low plank pose. If the body feels ready for a full plank, tuck the toes under, lift the knees up off of your mat. Come up into a full plank. Long straight line. Be where you are. Take one more breath wherever you are in your plank. If your knees are up, lower them down on an exhale. Take a full breath in, keep the belly active. Exhale, we're going to lower down to the belly, elbows coming into the ribs, hugging in. Lower the belly down, lower the head down. The hands are right on either side of the chest, fingertips in line with your nipples, elbows in towards the body, tops of the feet rooted down on the mat. Take a full breath in, and on an exhale, reach the crown of the head straight forward and up for a little cobra. In our cobra, you should be able to lift your hands up off of your mat, low back strengthener. The third eye gazing forward. All of that wisdom activated, all of that strength shining forward. One more breath. And exhale, release